How's it going, guys? In this video we're going to be taking a look at the NECA The Thing MacReady Outpost 31 figure. I have to say, really dig this figure. This was actually the first figure that I picked up from the line of figures that NECA's released so far. I believe this figure was released in 2020, and at the time it was a Target exclusive, if I'm not mistaken. Now you can find it anywhere, but when it first was released, it was released exclusively to Target. Since then, they released the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive The Thing poster figure, as well as another version of MacReady, both of which I've previously reviewed on this channel. If you haven't checked those out, definitely check them out. But let's go ahead and get a quick look around the box, and then we'll get them opened up and get a better look at the figure. So for starters, guys, I have to say I dig the cover on this. It's basically the movie poster art of John Carpenter's The Thing, and it's got like that holographic looking, like a shine to it. And this is a beautiful poster done by Drew Struzan, and yeah, it's just the ultimate in alien terror. Yeah, this poster is really iconic. I love it. On the side, we got The Thing logo, Ultimate MacReady Outpost 31, NECA Real Toys, and then on the back we got some photo shots of the figure, Thing logo, as well as a little write-up of the movie. And yeah, definitely excited to get this one opened up, guys. And then on the other side, again, The Thing Ultimate MacReady Outpost 31, NECA Real Toys, and then just basically I think it's just like an art shot of like the helicopter and the Antarctic. So go ahead. And then there's a photo shot of the figure, and there's the figure in all its glory, guys. Tons of accessories with this guy too, so let's go ahead and get him opened up and get a better look at the figure. Alright, guys, let's go ahead and get right to it. For starters, I have to say the likeness on the head sculpt is pretty solid compared to when comparing to the other figures, as well as the likeness for Kurt Russell. I think they captured the head sculpt pretty spot on. Honestly, I'm really blown away every time I open one of these figures. Again, this figure was from 2020, so it's the older MacReady figure. NECA definitely knocks it out of the park. As for head articulation, the head does rotate all the way around. Does look down pretty well. Doesn't look too much up. More than likely because of the collar, the way it's molded on the jacket, but not a deal breaker or anything. Has a head tilt, so you can pose them. Have some good facial poses out of them. For the arm does come up about 90 degrees. Yeah, so I'd say about 90 degrees. Does rotate all the way around. There's a little bit of stiffness, guys. This is brand new out of the box. I had never opened this guy, so this is the first time I'm opening him for you all. So as for the elbow, there's a single joint in the elbow. Elbow does rotate all the way around. There is rotation in the wrist, and then there's also swivel back and forth on the hand. As for the other arm does come up, 90 degrees, pretty much. Does rotate again all the way around. Rotation in the elbow, once again, single joint in the elbow. Rotation in the wrist, and again the wrist does have a really nice smooth swivel back and forth, so very solid, guys, I have to say. As for the torso articulation, torso does rotate and does have some crunch, a little bit front, a little bit back, not too much. More than likely because of the way the jacket is molded. And I have to go off on a tangent real quick. I love the jacket. You can actually feel the puffiness of the jacket. I like that you can still see the shirt under the jacket. The creases and everything, I like the coloring on this. Looks very, very nice. Even the gloves, I love the way they have like a bit of a feel to them. And I mean, just looking at, I don't know if the camera picks it up well enough, but yeah, just the detail on the gloves, it's really spot on and solid. I really, really dig it. As for the leg articulation, leg does come up. Doesn't go back too much, more than likely because of the way the pants are molded. Single joints in the knee. Doesn't seem like there's rotation at the knee. There is rotation at the top of the thigh, not too much. Leg doesn't come up too much to do the splits, more than likely again because of the way the pants are molded. Doesn't seem like there's any foot rotation, but there is a nice back and front movement, as well as a little bit of swivel side to side. So the other leg, same thing. Leg does come up, doesn't go back too much. Single joint in the knee. Doesn't come up. Actually, I feel this leg comes up a little bit more than the other one, but same thing. This one has some rotation, but I don't want to force it and have a video fill. Maybe this foot is a little bit more stiff because I feel like this one can rotate a little bit better, but again, I really don't want to mess with it too much. There is some nice swivel articulation back and forth, and then the foot does go back, does go front pretty well. So let's go ahead and put him off to the side, and we'll take a look at his accessories. As for his accessories, guys, he comes with quite a bit, as mentioned at the beginning of the video. He comes with 4 extra hands, 2 gestured, or I guess trigger fingered hands, if you want to look at it like that. The detail in these is absolutely amazing. You can see the veins there. I don't know if the camera picks it up well enough, but yeah, very, very nice. These are more of like, I'm guessing these are to grip some of the other accessories, like the shotgun or something like that. These are like, some almost look like trigger finger gestured hands. But yeah, there's these 2. There's another one that doesn't have a glove on it. This one's more of a gripping hand. And again, like I said, guys, I love the detail in this. You can see the veins there, the nails there. I mean, it's pretty nice sculpt, I'd have to say. NECA really knocks it out of the park with these little accessories like this, like the extra hand sculpts and everything like that. And then he comes with another gloved hand, a gripping hand for the gloved hand. By default, he comes with the gloves on. So this is just like an extra gloved hand, a gripping one, because the ones that he comes with, defaulted with, are actually gestured, or they're more gestured rather. But again, really dig the mold on this. I love the detail. Really, really solid. You can see the creases and everything on the glove. It's really nice. Up next, guys, we have several small accessories. Like I said, he comes with quite a bit. So here is the lantern that he comes with through the movie that he uses. I have to say, pretty amazing. I really dig the mold on this. I will say, I don't know if it's supposed to be that way, but if you can see here, it's a little like bent. So I would definitely be careful with this, because I feel like, yeah, there's a lot of like wiggle room there, so I can see this breaking. But I like that they have that translucent plastic there, and you can see the inside of the actual lantern. And the handle up here is functional, which I thought was really, really cool. But also, this is to a real flimsy plastic, so I would be very careful with that if you do pick this guy up or try to pose him with this thing. But I have to say, pretty solid mold on this. I love the detail on this. Really, really nice. He comes with his snow goggles, I guess. And they're like that translucent plastic. This is also a soft plastic, so I believe it does fit over his head, if I'm not mistaken. And yeah, I mean, it's pretty straightforward. I like it. I like that they included this with the figure, especially in this first release. They gave this figure quite a bit of accessories. So we have his sunglasses for when he's out in the snow and the whiteout. Now these, if I'm not mistaken, And I'll probably test it with one of the later head sculpts when we get to that. But yeah, I really like that they included these two. It's just such a small accessory, and I would be careful not to lose these because, like I said, they are pretty small. So, but really solid. Glad that NECA included this as well. A couple other accessories he comes with, guys. He comes with his trusty bottle of J and B, or in this one K and J, because they don't want to get in trouble with J and B. I'm pretty sure, but yeah, and he comes with his little rocks glass, which I don't know if the camera picks it up well enough, but you can see the actual liquor in there, which I thought was pretty cool. I like that NECA. I mean, it's those little details like that NECA puts into these accessories that really kills it, man. Really stellar. I'm really glad that they included this with this release too. I mean, so yeah, I can't get over the release of this figure and everything that was released with it. It's really cool. Actually, if you look closely in there, I don't know if the camera really doesn't do it justice, but you can see almost like there's rocks, like ice in there, like ice cubes in there. At least that's what it looks like to me. Next, guys, he comes with his trusty pump action shotgun. Now, I have to say, from most of the weapon accessories that I've seen before, this is really nice. I dig the wear and the wash on this. You see the wood grain on the wood grain and the wear back here on the stock. Yeah, even the metal there, like it's been, like it's worn. You know, they give it that warm finish on the coloring there, and I really love that. It really makes it pop, in my opinion. It really gives it that something extra. I don't know, really solid release, guys. I'm really enjoying this figure and all its accessories. This is really nice. If I pose him, I'll probably pose him holding this guy and maybe the liquor bottle or something. That's pretty funny. But yeah, guys, really solid piece here. Really nice shotgun mold. And up next, guys, we have his trusty hat, which, if you've seen the movie, you know he wears this hat in several of the scenes when he's out in the cold. Really solid attention to detail on this. You can see the weathering, or like sort of like a texture to like the leather. I'm assuming it's like a leather hat or something like that. But really nice. Really solid, I'd say. Yeah, man, NECA just knocks it out of the park with this stuff. Threads here is more of like it's like a ribbon. So I was really hoping it would have been like sort of like a hemp or like a rope sort of thing. But I mean, it's not a deal breaker. It's still pretty cool. I really dig it, but it's more of a ribbon and it's tied off here. So, but it should be able to go on his head, which we'll demonstrate here in a bit. But yeah, again, I love the coloring on this. I love the textured feel to it. So yeah, solid, guys. Really solid. It also comes with two head sculpts, guys. One of which is a more like surprised or a shocked look, or like a stunned look. I have to say, NECA did a great job of capturing Russell's likeness here. I can't praise NECA enough with these head sculpts. I mean, they just do an incredible job on the likeness and the detail, like in the beard and stuff like that. I don't know if the camera picks it up well enough, but the beard hair looks absolutely incredible. The eyes look great. Just the head sculpt all the way around looks amazing. There's a textured feel to the head covering. Really solid, guys. And finally, the last head sculpt, he comes with a more of like angry head sculpt. His teeth, like he's upset. I mean, by this point, when he's at this point, he's already seen quite a bit of stuff and been through some stuff. So, again, guys, really solid head sculpt. Captures the likeness of Kurt Russell pretty well, and then that amazing beard that he has. So yeah, really solid, guys. I can't praise NECA enough for the incredible work that they do on these figures. Absolutely insane, for sure. Now, as mentioned previously, guys, I did want to show a demonstration of how the sunglasses are on the head sculpt. It would go with one of these head sculpt. Only reason being is because the little slits actually go into there, into the head covering, and it slides in pretty well, and it's pretty snug. It keeps it pretty well, in my opinion. Doesn't fall out or anything. So if you're gonna pose them with these, you definitely have to do it with this head sculpt that has the head covering. So, and then if you wanted to add the hat to it, you can do that as well. Just goes on like so. And you got MacReady with his hat. As I mentioned before, this was the first MacReady release that they did. So I kind of wanted to bring both of them in as a comparison, just to kind of give you all a little. As you can see, there's not too much of a difference. The head sculpt is obviously different. The little subtle details, like the gun belt here, the gun holster on the newer MacReady. And then as you could tell in the jacket, it's almost like this jacket's darker. At least in my opinion, it looks darker than this one. The pants look pretty much the same. Same with the boots. But yeah, the main differences are the head sculpt is different. The coloring on the jacket is a lot darker. And obviously the gun belt with the holster is on the newer figure than the other one. That about wraps it up for this video, guys. Comment down below. Let me know what you thought of the figure. Are you a fan of John Carpenter's The Thing? They have announced previously that they're going to release the dog thing alien creature. So as soon as that comes out, I'm definitely going to pick that up and review that for you all. Also, let me know in the comments below which is your favorite John Carpenter film. I've said many a times The Thing is probably my favorite. I also love The Fog, as if y'all have seen previously on this channel, I've done a lot of stuff on The Fog. I'm also a huge fan of Big Trouble in Little China. Halloween, also, absolute masterpiece. The list goes on and on for Carpenter. He's a great director, and he does an incredible job with the music and the score of his films. And now, guys, if you're new to the channel, feel free to like, share, subscribe. If you're not new to the channel, thanks again for coming back and for the continued support, guys. I really appreciate it. Seriously, I can't thank y'all enough. Until then, guys, we'll see you in the next video. Take it easy and have a good one.